Mike Singers? Was it? No, my cousin.
Yeah, your cousin.
My cousin used to play guitar for us a long time ago. And then I kicked him out and I hired JF. You know, keep my own family out. No. Me and my cousin used to play, we started playing music together and all that, and he used to go to school with my cousin, and that's how we got in.
We met in the detention room.
Detention room, high school. In high school, and I guess, I know this guy, he could play, a really good guitar player, and we wanted to have a second guitar player. That's how this band kind of started putting it together, and he came, and my cousin, one day, he had a little Roland amplifier. He says, you need to get like a Marshall so we can start playing live. And he says, well, I don't know, I don't have the money. So I said, all right then, you're out. But I was 16, it's not my fault. That's already being a fucking asshole. No.
But it takes that type of determination, I think. Like, you gotta know what you want.
Exactly.
You gotta know, like, these are the requirements. If you meet them, you do. If you don't, goodbye.
I just think that if you have a dream and you have a vision and you need to go there and you work with people that have that similar type of vision. You know, for some people, it can't be a hobby for one person and then the other person that lives it. Everybody's got to live it. We sacrificed everything for this, all of us. You know, so for any band out there that's doing something and somebody's telling you you can't do it, don't listen to them. If your heart tells you and your head tells you this is the way you got to do it, I want to do it, and you just got to keep going and doing it. And they're going to tell you suck, and they're going to tell you everything else. But in the end, you know if you rule on that, you know. And sometimes, I want to add this because it's important, you're not like everybody else in the music. Sometimes you do your thing and it doesn't sound like everybody else. They're not going to like you at the beginning. So when you're yourself, sometimes they don't like you. Eventually they're going to catch on. And then you're going to be original. You know what I mean? Like, if you sound like everybody else and they like you right away and you're like, cool, that means in about 5 records or maybe 2 records you're gone. Because you weren't the first one there. And I think Kataklysm, the first note, you know, it's us. Right? We could do a cover of any band that sounds like Kataklysm. We're like, oh man, fuck, it sucks, it doesn't sound like Slayer, you know? It sounds like Kataklysm, fuck. We can't do covers, you know, that's why we, it just sound, our style, our playing is us, you know? It was doing really good. I'm still gonna do it. It was doing really good, and we decided to wait. You okay, man?
I'm glad. It's kind of puke.
You always pukes for some reason.
No.
Who's that card? No. What pretty much happened with that is that I think the band, there's a lot more things happening right now. And the last year, a lot of crazy things have been happening that I think I want to keep it up because, and I want to release this book right away. I think there's more things to come that I think are going to be interesting.
Like the Mexican border incident with the
guns. Well, see, that could be a book in itself. Like the whole Mexican experience in '95 could be a book in itself. And we've toured with many bands that they always ask us, man, can you tell us a story? It's like almost a campfire thing now. But the thing is with us, it's not about drug addiction and crazy stuff like that. And we're not a band about that, you know. Our stories are like what this band's been through. We're one of the only bands that's selling more records on their 8th record than anything we've done. We've been a band that went like this, collapsed, went back up, and now bigger than what we've ever been. And that's a very difficult thing to do. And I don't know how the fuck we did it, but all I'm saying is that this book contains what we did and what happened to us to bring us there. And I think it could be an inspiration to other bands. We're doing it for our fans more than anything. It's not something we're trying to be rock stars and bring this out there. It's really a book for us to have also for our personal experience that we can have documented for us. And we did it that way, and then we decided that we'd sell it, but we don't want to put it in stores or nothing. We're going to just sell this on the road and sell it online. It's going to be very low key. It's not we're a death metal band. We're not, Motley Crue. It's not. It was not, nothing to do with that aspect of it. But I think people are going to be very surprised at seeing that we went through that and we're still around. Because a lot of bands break up for reasons that are, nothing compared to what we've been through. We've been shot at. We've been arrested like just everything, you know, our lives were in danger every day, and it's just, that was one part of it, and there's so much, you know. I was telling the stories to the dudes in Cannibal Corpse on tour. They're like, wow, that's crazy, man, all that happened in like 3 weeks over there, that's crazy. No, dude, that happened in 1 day, and they were like, you know, so there's like, yeah, I got left behind, because, you know, we were getting ripped off by promoters, and I got left behind there and waiting for...
What country?
In Mexico. I stayed in Juarez, at the promoter's house. I said, I'm staying here. I was so distraught after 3 weeks that I'm staying here until you pay me. And I says, all right, and we're going to have to go to the store bank tomorrow morning. He says, all right, you guys go get back to El Paso and I'll stay behind. I'm sleeping on this guy's couch and I'm thinking, this guy's just fucking gonna kill me, bury me in his backyard, nobody ever fucking find me. So at that point I says, you know what, keep it all, man, just bring me back. And what's the first thing I do when I get back to El Paso?
Eat some Taco Bell.
I went to Taco Bell, right? I was all brainwashed. But no, it was a very intense thing, but it made us the band we are today. It made us a unit, it made us like, you know, the band that like, and that was our second tour in our career. So after going that, you know, we should quit. But we decided to stick around and do it, you know. It was worth it for the fan part of it in Mexico. It was worth it for them. Everything else, it was just like, you know, a guy died on one of the shows, a fan died, you know. Like, it was just like, I'm not going to say everything, but...
Madness.
Yeah, it was madness. So for everybody that thinks we're doing this for whatever reason, we're doing this for a really cool reason. It's like, so you know what this band, you know, has been through. No, but I think that the title of the new record means we vanquished it. You know, we faced our own demons and we made it happen. You know, so I think that's what it is. We're still here. You know, it's been a lot. You know, that's '95 or 2008. That was our first tour. You know, so I think I turned 21 on that tour too. So I was experimenting with, like, you know. I was allowed to drink in the States, you know, because we were drinking anyways, but you can't be in a bar at that time, and so we were like, oh fuck, man, now it was, and we were driving ourselves, so like, there's all kinds of crazy things happening, and, you know, border patrol in Texas, you know, we just deal with all that crazy thing, and then we get into Texas, finally, like, we're kissing the ground, you know, like, we're back. Not to say that the country's bad, it has nothing to do with that, it was the corruption inside the country that made it so difficult for a band, you know. The police comes, they take all your money, had a show sold out, but you're promoting Satanism. We were with Incantation. Now they're doing that, and we're like just the band under now, but yeah, but fuck it, they took everything, you know. And then we're starving to death. It was just like, you know, the tour bus arrives and only has seats, no bunks.
Yeah, that was very comfortable.
Sleeping on merchandise. Yeah. So
more
coming back to the States, it was just easier because you got everything you need anytime you need. And that was the good part of it, like just coming back, you know. And then you know, you get there, the first hour we get pulled over by the border patrol.
Not even at the airport when they thought we were making a drug deal or something. We got busted with all the cops, the lights.
Because we didn't get out of the parking lot, we waited for him all
And
day
they
long.
thought he was coming in with drugs or something from Mexico.
So I
the
get
whole
there.
car's coming.
I get to the van, I'm like almost crawling there, go, pfft, and then police pulls guns, everything.
We're all in the hoods, like searching everything.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll come out. It'll come out. I don't know when, but I'm still right. I was doing good, but I think I'm at the prophecy era now. So that's like still 8 years to go, and it's gonna be like a 400 or 500 page book, I'm sure. There's a lot of information in there, so. It'll be cool, and I need to like have these guys also involved with it a little bit, because it's kind of my perspective as I've been since the beginning. It shows when the band started when I was 15, 16, the little like me changing high school, and that's where everything got together, and it's just like was almost like a meant to be type of thing. If you read it, you'll see. So, but I want to have their view of something, so that's why I want to make it better. I want to make it like a real book, you know what I mean? So.